Hello again, metalheads. Another weekend is upon us, and to be honest, I've had my fill with that snots field, digging them little bits of aluminium. It's got the better of me for this season, but look at this. What a beauty of a field. Get the coil right down to the ground. Let's hope there's something in it.
Custard crusader, out on the fields of the Shires. He is like a Viking invader, scouring the land to his desire. With Barney by his side, he scours a land of plenty. To discover he will find, his hair is almost trendy. The Custard Crusader,
Wow, cool start to the new field. We're on the top of the third row and we've got our first coin. We've had a couple of pieces of lead and a little teeny tiny button, but we've got our first coin, a young head Victoria. $18.72. Right, let's hope for more. I'm rather undecided on this one. My initial thoughts were that I got a coin, but I can, across the bottom here, see two very faint lines. I don't know whether that's the lines from where the date would be stamped under it, or whether we've perhaps got a livery button here. In very poor condition, whatever it is. If it's a coin, I think it's Georgian. You decide. Any thoughts that I was harbouring that old club had been on this field are very rapidly diminishing. Third decent target, one after the other. Got a little watch winder here for your pocket watch. I've got a good vibe about this field. One next door was very lacking. Maybe this one is going to be packed full of goodies. Only time's going to tell on this. Oh yeah, I'll take one of those any day of the week. Big, heavy lead spindle wall. Part of your spinning process for wool. Oh yes. Back-to-back lead items. Thumping great big musket ball this time. Yes, quite some size to that. I'm only 3 or 4 rows into the field, and the amount of targets I'm digging, I don't think that club's been on here. I've got a feeling this is undetected land. Onto a little spoon bowl this time. Bit of a puzzler though. Very short handle, as if that was perhaps knocked into a wooden or bone handle on the end of that tang maybe, and almost spherical, half spherical in shape. Don't know the age of that at all. I've never seen one like that before. I've had a fair few buttons up already, Tom backs, little plain ones, but here's the first one of note. That's a military service button, standard issue, First World War, lion and unicorn on there. Very nice. I do believe that this is a first. All the years I've been detecting, And I've never dug a wren farthing. 1945. So of course that's going to be George the 6th. Yep, there he is. And just lying there on the surface. How cool. Now then metalheads, that's a little bit more interesting. Don't know if it's silver, it's got the right kind of tarnish, the bluey greys to it, but it's very light. But there's some patterning on there. There's a star, and let's turn it that way around. Maybe a letter M. It's folded over on itself, very thin, almost as if it's a cap off something. But as I say, incredibly light, aluminium light. But why would you pattern it up so? Don't know on that at all. Another interesting piece. A bit of copper alloy, very thin, pressed, but definitely some patterning on there. Prickly serrated edge to it. I wonder if that's some type of leather mount, maybe. Yeah, I'm liking this field a lot. You know, sometimes you get a field that's got a good vibe to it. Well, this is one of those. Oh yes, we've got another coin. Clonking great big pre-decimal penny this time. Queen Victoria, widow head. It's got a fair bit of wear to it, but enough detail to still be able to read it. Right towards the end of her reign, 1900. Now, where's the silvers? We're on to our first buckle of the field now. Don't think there's very much age to it. I don't know whether that's silver or chrome plating on it. Different shape to what I've had before though, and I've had a fair few buckles in my time. It's like a D buckle with a rectangular back on it. This new field certainly has got a bit of everything going on. Pocket watch winder. There's some text on there that will possibly clean up better at home. And on the other side, I didn't film it at the time, but I'll bung it in this clip as well. Got an old copper farthing, no detail on it though, so it wasn't really worth a clip of its own, but it's recorded now. We have a length of chain this time. Fortunately, not a jewellery chain. Part of the bog chain off the Kazi, or maybe out of the sink basin. I've dug loads and loads and loads of buttons recently, which is a good sign of activity. And now I'm on to another coin. Just sat there on the surface, sunbathing. I have popped it off the ground. You can see a slight impression of where it sat there. Giving it a bit of a rub. And we're on to another Wren farthing. 1937 this time. George the 6th. Just before the Second World War. Still not silver though, is it? Stone the crows, look at this lot. There's been a few of them out this afternoon, only about 4 of them. But now they're buzzing around like bloody hornets, loads of them. Must be some kind of race going on here. I don't know if they're showing up on my camera. Little tiny buzzy hornet things. Yes, metalheads. I knew there was going to be silver here, and I think I've just hit the first. I haven't cleaned it, just broke the soil apart gently with the pointer. I think we've got a bit of mild here. Feels quite light. Going to be a sixpence maybe. Oh yes. Oh, I think that's going to be a Vicki. Here we go. Oh yes. Young head Queen Victoria. Right, let's get this cleaned up. There we go, a light spray of water, a gentle wipe. A little bit of wear on there, but still plenty of detail left. Nice 925 sterling. Silver sixpence. 1863. Yes. I'll take that. Now I'm happy. This find really got my heart all of a flutter. I thought I might be onto a gold coin, but no, it's a livery button. I've never seen so much gilding remain on a button after being in the ground. Usually you see the odd flake or two on there, but that is still pretty well coated. I honestly do not know what that says. I'll have to research it when I get back home. Here's another coin come up, metalheads. Not much detail on it. You can just about read it. It's George III. One of those third portraits, P-heads as I call them, and next to nothing on the back. It's been heavily dinked. It's quite concave, that is. Big bow in the middle of it. Still another coin from the field. Coins, coins, coins. Yet another. Halfpenny this time. Edward VII. I don't have these very often because of his short reign. You can see a date on the bottom of that, can't we? Look, 1903. Bit of hot soapy water on that, and I think that'll clean up all right. I don't know what it is with the conditions in this field, but it certainly is preserving the gilding on these livery buttons. Another one here. Griffin, rampant, facing left. I thought it was a lion at first look, but I think that's more likely a griffin. So much gilding left on them. We're onto the lead this time. Quite a thick, chunky disc of lead. Now there's two things spring to mind there. One is either a lead washer because of the hole through it, or two, it could possibly be a hem weight sewn into the bottom of fabric to keep it taut, stop the wind blowing through it. Quite often stitched into ladies' skirts I think, a hemweight. I've not had a field as productive as this in a very long time. All denominations of coins coming up. Teeny tiny farthing this time. Edward the 7th, once again. So, early 1900s. There's Britannia on the back. And I'm sure with a bit of a scrub at home, I'll be able to get a date off that. I'm wondering, hang on, can I see 02? It's the last digits there. I think that's a 1902 farthing. There's an artefact for you. First one of this field. Thimble. It's half in the soil and half bathing on the surface. Unfortunately, the plough's done the destruction on that. We really are popping coins out of this field for fun today. George V this time. This has given us a real good array of monarchs. Good spread of history. Halfpenny. Now, can we pull a date from there? 1920, I think. I am so enjoying this field. It's great. Well, this new field certainly is producing, isn't it? How many coins have we had up since the start? What you've just watched in this video is 4 little 2-hour mini sessions. So there was never enough on each of those sessions to make a video, so I've stitched them all together into something worth watching. I really am enjoying this field. I thought it might have been detected by a club before, but there's so much in here. They couldn't have missed this much stuff. Right, let's get back home, get the fines board out and do your roundup for you. Wow, would you look at that for a packed out fines boards metalheads. This field is producing so much. Let's start at the top, as always. Buttons. There's 37 regular buttons there, plus the 3 design buttons. We've got the General Service Military button, the gilded lettered button, the Griffin button, length of plug chain, our lead items, bullet, musket ball, possible hem weight and spindle wall, leather mount, 2 watch winders, broken thimble, couple of buckles and twisted remains of a spoon. I never did do a silver test on this. I'm wondering whether it's a bottle top, maybe off a perfume bottle. It's definitely lettering on there, Mob, with a 5-pointed star. And then on to a whole host of coins. Look at all this lot. We've got a good selection of Crusty George III, couple of Edward the 7th, a young head and old head Victoria, George V, George VI, those 2 little wren pennies, farthings even, wren farthings, and yes, our first bit of silver from this field, Queen Victoria, cheeky little 6pence, 1863. I really am enjoying detecting this new field and can't wait for my next adventure up there. See you in the next episode, metalheads.